Hey, what's up guys, it's Patrick, and this is episode 5 of Ascension Adventure, a PvM series I'm doing where I try to get the Ascension Crossbows. If you're looking for a different episode, all the appropriate links are in the description. I highly recommend that you watch the previous episodes first if you haven't already. Anyways, I actually killed a few things in this episode, not just one. The first thing I did was a next trio. This is the day right before the recent update. People have been suggesting for me to go to next KK, Virago, and Rise of the 6 for a while. The thing is, you're not going to see me do it a lot because I need a team, and I'm not going to try to solo next either if that's even still possible after a recent update. It takes a lot of time to get enough footage to put one of these videos together, so it's not always easy to get a team together and keep it together for long because, you know, people just got different things to do at different times. In fact, this trip was only half an hour long, so we only got in like 6 kills. Right after it was over, we split the loot. I got 2 magic seeds, 125 onyx bolts, and some herbs. I have no idea what the herbs are, I didn't bother to check, but everything total 1.5 mil, which definitely isn't bad for half an hour work, especially since we didn't even get a drop. The second thing I did was Frost Dragons. Before anyone starts calling me out, I know I said in the first episode I wasn't going to go to Frost Dragons because that would be boring. I could sit here all day long and get a guaranteed 4 mil an hour or something like that. But Jagex added this magic note paper stuff into the game a little bit back. And this seems to be one of the best things to use it on. All I did was use up my note paper, fill up my yak, fill up my inventory, and call it a day. So it wasn't like I was here for 5 hours straight or something. However, I did do 2 trips because I originally had 200 note papers stacked up when I first decided to do this. And then the day right after, I got another 75. So yeah, I only plan on doing this if I get more magic note papers. Then the third thing I did was glaziers. This is where it gets interesting. However, these things are not very friendly for the series for a few reasons. Reason number 1 is that I'm mainly trying to show off good unique drops if I get any, but glaziers only have 3 drops that fall in that category, which are the level 85 boots for all 3 combat styles, and they have a very low drop rate. Reason number 2 is that if I don't get any of the boots, the catch isn't that great. I think I only averaged like 500k an hour. However, I had 21 of these things sitting in my bank called Shards of Armadillo. You can use these to make one of 2 things, an Armadillo Rune or an Armadillo Battle Staff. Armadillo Runes are used for the Storm of Armadillo spell, which used to be a really good spell before Evolution of Combat. So the runes used to be expensive, but now the spell isn't that good, so it drove prices down. To make a few Armadillo Runes, you only need 1 shard, and to make an Armadillo Battle Staff, you need 100. It really didn't matter too much whether you wanted to make runes or you wanted to make battle staves back then. It just depended on how patient you were. Like, you could make runes as you get more shards, or you can save up 100 for the battle staff. These days, if you choose to make Armadillo runes, you're just an idiot. Since I already had 21 shards in my bank prior to the series, it kinda sucks to just let them sit there, so I decided to get the full 100. And because I already had 21, when I sold the Armadillo battle staff, as you'll see later on, I only counted 79% of the cash towards the series. You know how I mentioned before I only average about 500k an hour? Well, the thing is, if you include the Armadillo battle staff, you can easily get bumped up to about 1.5 to 2 mil an hour. Basically, if you want to make any money at glaziers, you need to be persistent due to how long it takes to put together an Armadillo battle staff and a low drop rate of the boots. I haven't been here that much, but before the series I only got lucky one time. I managed to get a pair of Ragefire boots, which unfortunately I think those were and still are the cheapest. But it was during a double drop weekend, so I actually got 2 pairs, but that was about it. When I was doing this, I wasn't necessarily hoping for a boot drop. My main goal was to complete the battle staff, and if I got a pair of boots, that would have just been a bonus prize. But, you know, I got up to 99 shards, and just when I thought I wasn't going to get anything, something green drops to the ground, and it started glowing. It was a pair of Glaven boots, which are the range versions of these boots, and those cost about 7 mil. As for the battle staff, you know, the shards are supposed to be like a 1 in 10 drop rate, but it took me at least another 20 kills before I got it, which was unfortunate, but fact is I finally got it. I put the battle staff together, sold it, and like I said earlier, I'm only counting 79% of the money towards the series because I already had 21 prior to this. Now it's time to price check the loot that I've gotten throughout the series. If you add the amount that I have in the price checker with the amount I have in my money pouch, the total is 73.2 mil. And if you subtract the amount I had at the end of the last episode, it comes out to 36.2 mil. So that means I made 36.2 mil this episode. So anyways, that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.